Stroybat versus CSAA on the map opposition. I think this is going to be a really good match. Rush. Okay, we're lucky we just wasn't a spawn from CSAA. Very defensive placing here. Really taking it slow. There's a Humvee Rusher. Rain is up on 50 caliber. Both zones now occupied by Stroybat really easily. There was basically no opposition here from CSAA. I don't know why they took off so slowly. There's an offensive Humvee coming just right on the street. Stroybat again. That's tow Humvee. I don't know what he's trying to do with this. There's not even a vehicle to kill anywhere, so of course he gets killed. CSAA is really slowly advancing towards the eastern farm now. Coordinated attack also from the harbor, from the middle. Acutries clears out the zone by himself. Basically now Stroybat is in trouble. They have to get back. I haven't seen where they placed the spawn now. It's not anywhere near the eastern zone as far as I can see. They must have placed it somewhere west. Stroybat is now advancing far down the southwestern side with 3 players. Really, I think they're looking for the CSAA spawn somewhere there. Well, Carlos is at the harbor. CSAA has 3 players guarding the eastern zone. And just one Stroybat attacking. Rain is already under fire. I don't think this is gonna work out just by himself. Archon is flanking him from the right. If that continues, he's not gonna be able to hold on much longer. This was a mistake from him, you know. Rain. 1, still 2-on-1 in the eastern farm, and CSAA can manage the situation easily here. So they've cleared out the eastern farm now. Stroybat doesn't have any of their players anywhere on the eastern side of the map even. They've got all the players down at the bottom. Mario up on the western tower overwatching, looking at the eastern zone. Maybe you can snipe some CSAA players from there. I think both teams are just getting to know each other's tactic. Both are really taking it slow, even though I think West has to really push and try to get ahead on this map. And Fischer takes out the spawn of CSAA. Now a friendly kill that we have situation, and Fischer takes out one, is down himself now. But CSA only has one player in the eastern zone. He's isolated at this moment. The spawn is down. And now if Stroybat pushes ahead now, they can basically take advantage of this, which one player is gonna do. Rain is actually now past the zone with the motorbike. I don't get that. He doesn't care about the zone, he just rushes past it, or maybe he wants to come up from ahead. I mean, he knows he was being shot at, but really strange tactic if you ask me. Michael, I would say, his name is holding the zone by himself, and he has success with this, so as long as it works. Acrutis is now down. He was up ahead with a UAZ, but that didn't last long at all. Taken out by Mario, and CSA brings up the spawn again. Already down the hill. Now this is also very risky, so if they know what they're doing. So of course that was gonna happen. Fischer just really happy to just take out that spawn. That's a nice gift for Stroybat, and Stroybat actually doesn't seem to care at all about the eastern zone at this moment. They just they have 4 players down south of the eastern zone on the streets, some southwest, and they just let Majik here score the points by himself. Maybe this is going to change now. They're just rushing. Rain is rushing with the Humvee inside the eastern farm. He sets the timer. Oh, that's a nice play. That wasn't much opposition at all, so now CSA has to make a standard flanking move, I think, with one of their RPG soldiers, maybe a motorbike flanking from the west. The spawn is positioned along the streets. This doesn't look like innovation at this moment. Honza sees his target. But he gets shot at already. 3 players from CSA now advancing towards the middle. 3-on-1. No, actually Fischer is being covered from the eastern zone by Rain's Humvee 50 caliber machine gun, so he maybe has a chance to defend his position somewhere. There's already an engagement here, and Fischer wins this one, but he's hurt. His aim is going to be off now. If he moves even more around at this moment, then he's going to have a hard time to survive. But these are important moments now for the West. They have both zones secured. They have a sniper up at the top of the western tower. They have one camper to the west, looking out for any flankers. Fischer managed to take out another one. Honza now moving back. Now Fischer is down. The path is basically clear to advance to the eastern zone. But Rain is holding the eastern zone clear. Now he's out of his Humvee, I don't know why. You can have much better accuracy and range from the Humvee, but maybe that's an obvious thing to do, so maybe he just switches position for now. Stroybat is just really good at holding the zones at the moment, and CSAA really have to spread out, because they are all basically in one spot, three of them right behind each other, so that won't work. Maybe against something stationary or something, but this doesn't work. They have to be quick. They are too careful, I think, at this moment. Stroybat has a lot of time to get into a good defensive position, to scan the horizon, to organize themselves. They already got shot at, but he can have a chance if he just hides somewhere under the bushes and just watches under those apple trees there. So he has a good chance of hitting someone with that big machine gun. Stroybat is somehow thinking they all come from the west. Maybe they're even anticipating like a flanking move, which anyone would do, I would say, at this point. But maybe they just don't think that CSAA doesn't even bother to flank at this moment. They just go straight through the middle, and nobody really expects that from Stroybat, I think. They're just waiting for some flankers there, but nobody's even going near that. 3 players towards the middle, but they need to move to that zone. Arshon here is now looking on the ground. I don't know what they're communicating, maybe organizing themselves on the map or something. Honzak peeks at the eastern zone. The tow Humvee is still in action, so you could use that maybe as a surprise to rush into one of the zones. Captain Carlos and the rest of the whole CSAA team on the street, basically. All 5 are basically on the street. One has managed to get into the eastern zone now that he's took out Rain. Now they have to make use of that time. They have to at least have held the zone for 1 minute to score some points and try to catch up to the western side here, because now if he moves out too far, then it's gonna be over. He has to watch out. That western tower is really dangerous, I think, at the moment. No, he's down. Right at this moment they need the sniper up there, so he's going back. Well, I don't know if that was a good thing from Stroybat to just let them go through the middle there. They must have had one who's just at least watching some of that and tell the rest of the team that nobody is flanking, so you see all the players just basically running on the railway there. That wasn't very inventive or something, but they managed to get away with this. Three CSAA now in the eastern zone. They really want to hold the zone now. Fischer is trying to advance from the yellow house. He's close. This CSAA is playing a really tight group here. They're all basically just a few meters away from each other. One grenade and it's over for them. While Fischer is advancing, nobody's even watching the entrance of the of the barn. Fischer takes out one easy flanking move. But now it's over for him, but it's already only 2 players now from CSAA holding the zone. Rain is coming to take a look. Mario on the tower. Honza holding the western farm, holding on tightly there. Daloy, he's got a machine gun, so maybe he wants to take a long range shot at some flankers there, but nobody's gonna come from that side. They all have to basically watch the rails. Oh, there's one CSA advancing right to his position now. Yeah, now we can see him finally. Well, that took some convincing there to take him out. It was an easy shot. It would have been really bad if he had missed that one. To be honest, I don't know at the moment what to make of these tactics. I think both teams are sort of assessing where the enemy is. At the moment they are not really even sure, I would say, where they are or what tactic they have. One player is sandwiched between 2 CSAA, 2 from the zone, 1 to the left of the zone. Oh no, he's down, but a 1 player attack. Maybe it will work. It wouldn't surprise me at the moment, because everything else that is basically standard tactic, I would say, for any other team is just not applied here. They just see where they are, maybe shoot one and then try to get in. Maybe it's also an advantage to attack alone when you have 2 people in the zone, because the zone timer is not reset if it's 2-on-1, and then you can slowly and surely exclude any camping areas. But now he's exposed. They must know he's in here now somewhere. Carlos, I think he just missed him. A few seconds before he looked out, and then he would have gotten him. Okay, now rain is down, and the Shilka is coming now. I think from CSAA. Yeah, that's Akutris advancing. Trying to fire on the tower. Yeah. That didn't make much sense, I think. 5 points for Stroybat. Oh, now we got a... okay, I just thought we had a disconnect here. Fischer takes one down. Well, I think nobody on either team seems to be in a hurry here to make something of the situation, because once you really put someone under pressure, then things start to go wrong, and you can exploit lots of these things. So the Shilka just went down. You could have tried to push right into the eastern zone from there, but again, one-on-ones on the eastern zone, so Fischer's being shot at by one of his own players, I think. Well, at least they captured the eastern zone, so Stroybat is now being flanked from behind by Carlos. I think he ran out of the zone and checked somewhere near the tower to find the Stroybat spawn, but it must be near the western zone there. That's an interesting tactic here. Dalo is somewhere near the eastern kill zone. Is he reporting on some troop movements there, or what he's seeing, or is he trying to kill the spawn because he doesn't even have an RPG? Oh yeah, Mario's back up at the tower. A standoff at the eastern zone. One-on-one, Carlos camps near the northern part of the zone. Now advancing. Okay, that was it. Stroybat has both zones again. They have the western zone for I think since from the beginning of the whole match. So this is lots of points for them up till now. Until now, this is already 309 points to 92 for Stroybat. They're leading by 200 points, and we have 8 minutes left. And CSAA is moving the spawn now. I think that's just about time that they do that. It's much too late, so they just have to really figure out a different way of lodging Stroybat from their positions, because as far as I can see, all of these engagements with this in the zones were just either an overkill attempt with 3 players on rushing in, or just one-on-ones. So if they manage to actually separate some Stroybat players from the middle and then make a coordinated push towards, I think now even the CSAA spawn is down, so not looking really good. But if CSAA could at least push United towards one zone, then that would be really good. But now their spawn is down. There's one Stroybat right in the middle, shooting at everyone, and CSAA only has 1 player left, somewhere towards the west. Not a red dot, not even 1 player on the map from CSAA at this moment. They're all coming back from the spawn. And they bring the spawn again. That was a nice shot from Rain there, but it was again very obvious that they would get killed from there, because there's nobody from your team advancing, securing your movement. So of course that's gonna happen. Q3 is now looking at the tower, really occupied with this. I think that's the least of their problems. You have to now, you just have to advance just run in and kill the guy, try to do something there, but you're not gonna get him from there, and you're very likely to get killed from behind or from the sides because you just basically laying there on an open field. But now he even got him. This is surprising. But now he's being shot at as well. All of these engagements, I don't think they even threaten the bases, the west or east at all. But you just have to see what they have what they can do now, because I think one Shilka went down and 3 spawns from CSAA also went down. So, and again, one Fisher is just running between the lines here openly, not even sneaking or something. That just has to go wrong, because now he's basically on the other side. He has a CSAA player. I think he even heard him now. Honzak is just about to see him. Easy shot. But if you ask me, that's much too slow. They have to take risks now and make a push, constant push, coordinated, and at least challenge the zone for 1 second to keep them from scoring the points for at least 1 minute. Dalo is now surrounded, takes out one CSA. Behind him, well, he takes out another one, but behind him someone is advancing. And again, he doesn't really see him at this moment. If he's gonna shoot, then he's really in trouble. This is gonna go wrong now for one of them. They can basically they can see each other, no problem. Now he's seeing him. Colors just at the second that he saw him, Dalo moved. I think now the stupid script is blocked or something. Let's just see what we can do here. Yes, script doesn't work anymore, so. But I don't think we are missing something here, because Stroybat really has this thing secured. Now it looks like we get back into this game. Honza is still there where we last saw him about 20 minutes ago. Able to hold the same position. CSAA is now advancing from the middle. And now the game is over already, so that's not going to be a good one. So final score for the first round is 463 to 104 for Stroybat. So they have at least 350 points lead to CSAA. This is going to be, I think it's going to take a miracle maybe for them to come back, but anything is possible. Actually, I think they could have done a lot better if they had just pushed up aggressively. They waited too much, I think. So now we got the ready here from both teams. This is the second round from the Stroybat vs CSAA match. The first round was won by Stroybat with about 350 points lead. And now CSAA, they have to work some miracles here. This camp for catching the rush. This is Stroybat side now, spectating heavy rain, lots of fog, so you have to take some risks now, just have to rush in. Stroybat bringing two UAZs on motorbike. The spawn was still on the street a few seconds ago, so I think maybe they're gonna be basically near the harbor. UAZ Pushka now, heavy engagement right on the street. Ran against his colleague, but a nice cover here. He's dead. Fisher's down. Just exploded back snow. That's weird. I've never seen a UAZ explode just from bumping into another UAZ. Just like that. He didn't even have much speed. I don't know, maybe he killed himself or something, respawned or something, I have no idea. But this is not good for them now, because the SPG-9 Jeep is actually very good on heavy targets, long distance shots. CSAA brings out the big guns with the Shilka, tries to make a difference here on the eastern farm, because Stroybat just walked in, I think, and just took it. There was not even really an engagement. As far as I could see now, they went out of the zone and this timer was reset. I think that was unnecessary, really. There was Daloy. Maybe he saw something. And that's really dangerous to come out of his cover now and just take a peek, because the Shilka can see him just like now he just took him out. So far so good for CSAA. They have to do exactly that, and now Fisher takes out the Shilka with small, I think. Oh, it was an RPG-7 because they're east. Rain just walks into the eastern zone. Arshel now advancing towards the eastern zone. He's being covered maybe from the right. Meijuku, I still can't spell his name, pronounce his name really. Somebody has to tell me how to do it, because these Russian Croatian names are really difficult for me somehow. Rain holding the zone by himself. He's just about to be backed up from the south by Daloy. We've got a really a zoomed view from Daloy here. I don't know if that's a bug. Wouldn't surprise me either now. But we have some action. Arshon is now just about to enter the zone. If you can, yeah, he just resetted it. He was just on time because Dalo, if he enters the zone now, they take it. He's already been spotted. Oh, there was some lag as far as I was concerned. I didn't really hear the shot properly, but Rain was quicker, but he got taken out. Now there's some heavy fighting over the eastern zone. Dalo covering the area. Slowly advancing here. If he had some cover from behind, that would be good for him. Yeah, that's the kind of caliber they need right now. Carlos is he's crouching. No, he's proning on the ground, so can he even see through these leaves? Because he's down on the beach there. But there's no. I think there's a ship coming. Sounds like Stroybat wants to attack the western zone from here. Friendly fire now from CSAA. I think this is the second time now for them to have a friendly kill. Some confusion going on. I don't even think that Carlos knew that his mate was in front of him advancing there. Maybe he thought that that's the enemy, even though it was his friend which he saw in front of him. So that could be the reason why he was proning there. Now a risky tactic here from Mario, pounding down the western farm there. And grenades from Nex. Mario takes one out. They're gonna be in trouble here. Timer is reset. Nex is advancing. Mario takes out the second just with the shulker. That worked out really good here for Stroybat. They didn't have the RPG anywhere near there to take him out. The small has an advantage over the RPG-7, longer range. Rain takes care of the rest on the eastern farm in the 2-on-1 engagement. And now CSAA is forced to bring the shulker as well. Could just hear it somewhere here. Oh, that's a friendly fire kill. This is really bad. Honzak totally confused. Totally confused. Killed his own shulker. I don't know if there's any communication at all going on here at this moment. Maybe they just frustrated or they just want to have fun or something, I don't know, but they are not having much of a chance here. The shulker is not even advancing past the zones. I think it's two-man operated now. 3 kills from Mario. He's just clearing out the whole area, pushing them back. They don't have the spawn truck anywhere. Yeah, well, you tell me how they're gonna do that now. I don't have no idea. Now Shulker's retreating, and this is Honzak's move to. Well, he was lucky he didn't lose his whole equipment here. But there are 4 CSAA players all of a sudden here. Or did I miss something? Maybe I did. The tactic seems to have been to swim across the small pond here. No, they have the respawn truck in the water. That's kind of weird. I think the script doesn't allow you to spawn if you have a respawn truck near the water, or maybe it was near the zone. One of those two. Doesn't really matter either. But they have taken out the Shilka now. At least something for them now. They can advance, but they're advancing through the open field partially. Fischer is holding them down. Some RPG fire here. Returning fire. Honzak didn't have any luck there, but at least some tactical victory. The barn is down. Now he's being spotted, fired upon. Fischer knows where he is. Stay to see the last minutes here. Nothing has changed as far as I can see. Stroybat still holding both zones, but CSAA has managed to advance just a few meters in front of the western zone. Dalo holding the western zone. This is where most of the action is going on right now. Stroybat has a sniper up on the northern tower. Mario is looking to pick off some CSAA players. I think the CSAA spawn truck is still in the water there, and they have to swim across every time to advance, but Mario has spotted some of them, I think. Honzak now looking, scanning the horizon with his binoculars. Mario takes out one from the tower. Actually, Arsho now has taken the western zone, and the CSA even has one player between the western. Now we have actually CSAA has managed to hold the western zone, to my surprise. Stroybat is out of the area. They've been pushed back. I don't know if this is enough to come close to challenge Stroybat's victory, because they've held the zones for a really long time now. CSAA was behind with at least 350 points. There's a fight going on inside the tower. Acutrees knows that he's got the sniper on top of him. He's looking to advance. I think he has still to go a few steps up, so I think he can do that. That's not the top of the stairs here. Ah, but also Mario, he knows that someone is down there. So while nothing is happening, he's looking to take out some more. It's an interesting standoff in the tower. Now Acutrees slowly advancing, getting closer to the action. Oh, he can nearly see him. I can even see his rifle, so why doesn't he start shooting maybe? Now pistol shots here from Mario. He can't look up there, so he's rolling away. Mario has him. And Acutrees still takes him out. At least a nice victory here in the tower, so good to have that on camera. But now the western zone is under threat, so we have Fischer taking out Honzak in the zone. recapturing the western zone, and no CSAA player anywhere near it. And I think that's because of they haven't moved the spawn at all, even though everyone knows by now where the spawn is. Maybe the spawn is even down now because they're advancing with the motorcycles. Stroybat brings the shulker now. 7 minutes left in the game. Stroybat leading by at least, yeah, maybe nearly 200 points. That's not looking good for CSAA. I've really no idea how all these games keep on turning out with these big point differences, because the sides are more or less balanced, and the skill I can see is really good from the players. They just have weird coordinations sometimes, I think. And there's some really uneven matchups some of the times, but I don't know. Maybe for most teams this is the first time playing these sorts of games, because actually some of the ESL maps were played in these kind of modes. And now the shooter is taking an RPG as expected, but he managed to do some damage, at least keeping CSA away from the zones. They're totally pushed back behind the bridge even, I think. 3-player formation advancing on the western zone. Fischer takes one down. Nice shot there through the bushes. She's firing back. He has trouble to hit him. If you can just hit him, he hasn't hit him, I think. Fischer is confident enough to just wait there and just heal up as he's hit. Now changing position. Lex is backing him up. He's got a scope. He's gonna have more success maybe. And they're being flanked from behind now. Oh, Mario and Honzak are driving past each other. I can't believe this. They just drove past each other. I think maybe one of them has seen, yeah, Mario has seen him. Now reversing. And oh, there he is, right in front of the spawn. They should have done that, I think, 25 minutes ago. But he is just taking his time, running around. So, shot. I don't know why he circled around, but at least Stroybat's spawn is down now. They have to bring up the spawn next time. RPG shots now from the western tower, no, the northern tower, to the east zone. Oh, misses the target and completely explodes above the water, so I don't know if that could have done any damage at all. Dalo now takes some shots at CSAA. Oh, we still have Honzak here from behind. If he can do something, he can at least cause some distraction at the eastern farm, and because it's only being held by one player, because they have less than 5 minutes left, so why don't just risk everything until now? So just run in there. Yeah, but now he missed his target, and Rain knows just about where the direction was from where he was fired upon, so he has hopefully informed his team about where he may be, so the pressure should be put on him now, and he would have to move also. Mario advancing with his jeep, now he's facing in the wrong direction. He's run over? No, he wasn't. He just missed him, but I think he's hurt him. Yeah. Western spawn still in the water. I don't even know if they can still move the spawn. Maybe they can't even move it anymore. Trees is camping in the bushes. If he can hold this position, then he can secure a nice slow advance for them. Lex is using a scope probably to scan his horizon. He's being hit. Under fire. Arshan here, he doesn't have any legs now. He has to crawl. Now that's the end of the game. There was an easy victory here for Stroybat. I think very nicely played by Stroybat. They had some good coordination. I think CSAA really has to work on their tactic to try to have some successes in this league. Maybe they will learn from this. Maybe watch the replay and see some of their mistakes. You can clearly see on the maps where they had totally not advanced properly and had no coordination. I think they can easily improve their game if they want to. They now move into the loser bracket. Stroybat is now facing KND1, I think, or KND2, one of those two teams. It was a good game though. Some good shots, some good plays. I'm gonna upload this video also very soon on YouTube, so you can watch it at actournaments.uq.com. And thanks for watching. This was Mess Refuge. Until next time.